Hi there. Welcome. So this evening, the 9th of August 10th, I'm guided to come and do a reading for the collective energy. In my first video of this series, I was really tapping into the Pisces North Node energy and reflecting. I re-listened to that reading as I'm pulling the cards out. It's verifying what I'm saying. Four of Pentacles, anchoring that new foundation, and then Four of Swords, taking a moment to rest, to step away from something. This clarity was coming through. Yeah, Six of Swords, moving on from that past. This clarity was coming through. Two of Cups, yes. That a greater synthesis is what needs to be occurring. And so this reading is for light walkers, shadow workers, tapping directly into the Pisces North Node energy, because that is the collective energy that I have chosen to be born into, to contract into. So this is a general reading for the collective light walker, shadow worker, current energy update. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Above all, trust your higher knowing. This is simply confirmation, clarification of what you already intuitively feel within you. So let's get started. All right, so I'm going to pull an overall energy from the Dream Tarot. How are y'all doing tonight? What's been coming up for you? This 8-8 gateway. I mean, we're still in it, right? It's only the 10th. There's that card. It's only the 10th, so the main portal closes on the 12th. And then we're going to have like the aftershock of that energy. So I got Four of Cups, Six of Swords, and Seven of Cups flying out, as well as the Moon card. Okay, I guess four main cards come out for the overall energy of this, the current collective, you know, us light workers, shadow walkers that are really entrenched in this soul mission serving calling. Four of Cups reversed, followed by Six of Swords. So it's like there's been an emotional release, a release of the past, a release of old pain, a release of old mindsets, a release of old ideologies, a release of the energy within, the deep clutter, so to speak. It's just like there's been a lifting of this heaviness from the collective energy, because it's in reverse, meaning it's like an internal lifting of this heaviness, followed by the Six of Swords. You know, something has been cut away. Four of Cups, Six of Swords, that's a 10 right there. You know, those were the first two cards. So there's a completion that has happened, a breaking away of addictions, a breaking away of patterns, a breaking away of codependencies, a breaking of cycles. You know, us light workers and shadow walkers, we are here to break the cycles. We are here to break the chains. We are here to pave the path for the evolution of Gaia, of our consciousness, right, in this being experience. So there's been this emotional release of the past. This clarity has come through the mind. It has been greater than the emotional depths, and now there's been this cutting away. Then we get the Seven of Cups, which is moving forward, looking at options, looking at possibilities, hope reinstated. Okay, that's the main energy that I'm getting in. It's like hope has been reactivated, joy and innocence is returning. You know, the weight of grieving is like finally lifting away, the weight of like being so many years, sometimes, you know, some of us are so many lives deep in this work, deep in the trenches. It's like finally this energy has just been lifted, because enough of us have been doing this work where the energy is large larger and larger and larger. So the greater attention there is on this energy to do the soul work, to declutter the subconscious, then, you know, there's a lightening from the few who have been holding the space. So that is the process of equalization that we are in. We are in the time right now, the framework of restoring of the balance with the Libra in the South Node right now. There is a restoration of this balance of the energy. And this is part of the process. You know, yes, it's masculine and feminine energy, but I'm talking about this like greater impact to the whole that we have by doing this soul work with such intention and presence, with the purpose of bringing in our magic, our training, our teaching from so many lives. Seven of Cups, remembering, reawakening those lives, those options, those dreams, those hopes. You know, you are a star seed. You are a seed of source consciousness, which means you are made of the same stuff of source consciousness. You are the source. And this like emotional release of the 3D baggage has brought this mental clarity to move from that Six of Cups or Six of Swords into that Seven of Cups. And then what was the overall card? The Moon. Okay, a deep like understanding of the importance of the emotional depths and how we have to feel them. That is the whole point of being in this human experience of you know, if you're on this path of ascension, of awakening, of enlightenment and embodiment, we're on this path of self-mastery, and the way through self-mastery is by mastering all of the elements: the physical body, the mental body, the emotional body, the creative body, the spiritual body, the financial body, all right, the relational body, the relation of all of those six in the greater whole, which is that seven. So the emotions, the card of the emotions here, you know, it's saying like there's a deeper understanding of like self through the walking through the emotional currents, because the first card that came out was the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Usually when it's in the upright position, it's a holding on to whatever, and it's okay for that to happen. You know, you if you pick a fruit before it's ripe, it's going to be hard, it's going to be bitter, it's not going to have life in it. So you have to let the fruit of your process, of your grief, of, you know, whatever experience, situationship, whatever it is that you have chosen to experience in this human timeline, it has a lifetime. And eventually it's going to get so rotten that it has to come out. And that's when, you know, that's when the body becomes symptomatic. That's when you really start to go through purging and detoxing, and the body starts shutting down because there's a rotten fruit of emotion within the consciousness. So you're understanding that it doesn't have to get to that point. It doesn't have to get to that point where you're just like off-gassing rancid shit all the time, energetically, so to speak, because you haven't dealt with your emotional body. This 18 is the number 9. 9 is the number of self-mastery. You know, 18 is the inner octave of the 9 in the tarot, where the 9 is the hermit. You know, the hermit represents rooted self-awareness that can now be shared with others, you know, by holding the lantern, holding the light. What happens when you turn on a light? All the bugs are going to coming in, all the people are going to come, everything's going to be attracted to that light. The hermit represents having gone to the depths of the soul, God having gone to the depths of the emotional body, and looked at self in such a way that they recognize that they are the light, and then they shine their own light by shining that light out for others. Others see that they are shining that light, and that outer light is simply a reflection of the inner light that has been awakened and mastered. And you go through that through the moon, through the currents, right? And since I'm especially tapping into the Piscean energy, right, as a Pisces North Node myself, this is the Pisces energy that is really, you know, affecting the greater consciousness, because we are stepping away from the Piscean age into the Aquarian age. Okay, so there's like this bridging that's happening. This amazing bridge is what we are weaving as we are walking through the next 17 moon cycles. So beautiful, collective energy. Let's get a couple more cards. What else does the council wishes to understand in this here now? 5 of coins, 2 of cups, palace of king of swords, palace of swords in this deck. Okay, so the council the council of light and night, the council that communicates with the Elohim and the underworld. Okay, so the council, what else does the council want us to know? 5 of coins, 2 of cups, king of swords. 5 of coins is the energy of stagnation. That's what I immediately picked up. It's holding on to things. And when you hold on to things, you don't let things come in. So the deeper message is that things are wanting to come in, but you have to let go of certain things to make room for that. Okay, then we get the 2 of cups. You let go of things when you realize that everything you seek is within you, and the external things, you know, Pentacles is about objects, people, relationships, situationships, jobships, you know, just external attachments. Okay, as long as you have external attachments, you are not fully in your unity consciousness. That's what unity consciousness is. It's unified within, recognizing that you are both a light and the night. You are both shadow and light. One cannot exist without the other. It is literally fucking impossible. Okay, it's I am possible. And then that brings the king of swords, right? That absolute clarity of like, oh yeah, I am holding on to external attachments, and that is not allowing the flow, the natural currents, the natural, harmonic dance of the elemental fluid, which is water, which is us. We are in this human experience, so we are 80% water. So we have to be able to flow with the seasons of life, death, rebirth, of give, take, receive, of rest, rise, and flow. So you're being asked to recognize what external attachments you're still holding on to that is not allowing you to be fully tapped into the flow state. Okay? And it's, you already have the answer because the king of swords is here. So the king of swords is here more as a confirmation and a clarifier. You know, if you were doubting for whatever reason, the king of swords is here to cut that shit out. Okay, and the king of swords is here to say like, yeah, you either have done it, congratulations, or you already know, why are you questioning? Okay, enough said about that. Seven of Wands in reverse. What does this say to you? Let that speak to you for a moment. Seven of Swords, or Seven of Wands. Yeah, okay. Illumination coming in. Signs and synchronicities are aligning and matching up with waking state. It's like the dream and the waking is becoming one. The more you tap into flow state, the more you become one with dream and flow state. And the point of mastery is recognizing when you are truly awake and truly asleep, right? You're awake when you're caring for the physical body. 7 days of the week. Even in a lunar cycle, there are 7 days, because 7 is the number of you know, creation and formation. 3 is the number of creation. Right? But you need 2 3s to multiply the union of 1, because the amplification of 1 is a 3. So you need 2 3s to create a new form, and that's the 7. So the 7 of Wands is the messenger within your consciousness that is showing you the keys and the steps in daily life, in the little things that you may not give as much detail and attention to. You're going to start paying more attention to those little details that, oh yeah, it's all of these little micro steps that feed the macro, because now I see the macro in relation to these micro steps. Okay, 10 of Cups. The more you accept and surrender to the flow of the mystery, the more you tune into the, you know, allow yourself to return, dissolve, fall into place with who you truly are. 10 of Cups. You fall into that place of true deep bliss, joy, fulfillment. Okay, fulfillment. You are full. You are overflowing from the inside out. 10 of Cups. Surrendering to that flow state. Bringing that energy of the masculine, take charge, get shit done, and the feminine. Bringing that energy of the masculine, take charge, get shit done, and the feminine, stop, rest, nurture, in however pattern and rhythm feels good, harmonious and peaceful and joyful and uplifting for you. Because we all have our own rhythms and we're all contributing to that greater whole. Knight of Cups reversed actually came up kind of like this, right? So this is like all kinds of ways for everyone, but what's the Knight of Cups? Giving to self first. Because when you give to yourself first, you can never be last. And if everyone's giving to themselves first, everyone's first. There's no last. We're all one. We're all in a win-win situation. So we're tapping into this win-win situation of, messages are coming in too fast. Can we slow down to get it in English? Thank you. So this message is like, the more you give to self, the more you choose yourself, the deeper you choose everyone and everything around you. The more you choose yourself, the greater love you have for everything and everyone around you. Knight of Cups, that is the energy of the child, right? The pure, innocent, sacred child. It's like overflowing love and joy and awe and wonder. You know, you don't think about race or sex or, you know, who has this or that or what the hell she's doing or saying or all of that. You know, you're just in this flow state of unconditional, pure, loving bliss. Everything you need comes to you. You are able to give back in what is true alignment and accord with your highest and best good, in service to the utmost high, to the greater whole. The restoration of joy and innocence, which I was talking about earlier. I don't see the cards here, but I know I was talking about it. That's the main core message. So let's get one final message for this energy reading. The Lightworker, Shadowwalker, collective energy reading, standing in the seat of a Pisces and North Node. Knight of Coins. Bringing that into the body, bringing that into practical, tangible. Okay, yeah, we're about to go into Mercury retrograde. I'm pretty sure that starts the same day as Virgo season starts. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. I mean, so is Gemini. But, you know, Mercury retrograde happening in its home sign, that's fucking huge, y'all. Okay, that's like energy to look at the fine details within the reality, within the tangible, within what, you know, you can control and take charge for. Being methodical about it, right? Because this knight is prepared for the journey. He's got armor on, he's got a lunch pack, he's got, you know, emergency kit, he's got a fucking like full helmet going on, you know, he's got a, you know, a horse that's awake and energized. So being prepared. Yeah, it's going to be a really empowering retrograde. There's a comment here, I'm a Virgo sun, Gemini rising. Oh, that's a delicious combination for this coming energy. So I'm looking forward. Yeah, it's just a wonderful time to declutter the home, to declutter the mind, to declutter your social media, you know, to really just clear the path and dive deeper into the shadow work. And when I say shadow work, it's just looking at those uncomfortable things. Okay, I am starting my 8-week shadow coaching program on August 22nd, and I've been working on this for many years, and I'm really, really excited to share it. But if you want more, you know, just send me a message. I don't want to digress from this reading so much, but that's really what's happening. The shadow work is the decluttering of the subconscious, decluttering of your clothes, you know, old projects. This is a big message that has been coming up for me. I mean, I always feel the energies a little sooner than everyone, but this has been a big message that's been coming up since about the end of June. just a big, deep cluttering, because that's really also, you know, the Piscean energy, which the moon card came out earlier. So the Piscean energy is a big energy that's being felt in the collective right now. And I'm confident that Saturn is retrograde in Pisces right now. Okay. By the end of this month, there's like 6 or 7 planets in retrograde. I did a reading on my YouTube, the August energies, if you want to like dive deeper and know what those are. But that's this energy. Knight of Coins was that final message that came out right after that 9 of Cups in like fucking all kinds of ways. So we're all in different levels with this giving of love to self by anchoring healthy habits, routines. Take out the trash, start fresh, repurpose, reduce, recycle, all of it, okay? All of it. I have a Facebook group called the Thriving HSP Portal. Anyone can join. And this month I am deep diving into peace, how to cultivate peace in the here now. And peace is broken down actually into 5 aspects of life that can be looked at, where you can anchor deeper presence, deeper awareness, deeper love, deeper here now magic with whatever is coming up. P for the physical body, E for the emotional body, A for like the awareness body, okay? C for the connection. How do we connect all of those aspects within self? And then E is expression with our world, with our money, with our community, whatever have you. So I'm deep diving into these peace aspects this month, but that's really what this Knight of Coins is about. You're not at the king yet. You don't have it solid, but there's been so much that has come up from the undercurrents, especially like the last few weeks, and there's going to be more coming up over this next few days as we really like go into the closing of this Sirius portal. It closes, you know, between the 12th and the 13th. I mean, the energy is going to still like, there's like going to be an aftershock wave. That's just part of being in the earth plane existence. But Knight of Cups sideways and Knight of Pentacles. Feel those feelings. Take time to nurture yourself. Take time to say more yes to yourself. And continue to anchor and activate daily happy, healthy patterns and habits and routines that really support you to elevate yourself to the highest. You know, really work on your spiritual practices. You know, some of my spiritual practices include reading tarot, reading my Bible, you know, studying Zen texts. There's some other Hebrew Kabbalah texts that I study. You know, that's part of my spiritual study practice for elevating my consciousness. So thank you, person who said, you know, devil worshiper, don't worry, I'll pray for you. I do not consent to your prayer. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, you know, if you want to see the devil, let's look at devil. Devil, you know, if you look at it in a mirror, it's lived. So I'm doing the opposite of living by calling me the devil. Yeah, I guess, you know, diving into the shadow work and into the deep subconscious where, you know, most beings don't want to look, could be seen as living on the opposite side of having lived, you know, being in the darkness. And I'm happy to be, you know, in this place every once in a while, because there's so much beauty in darkness. I mean, look at the bottom of the ocean. There's a lot of darkness down there, but there's also a lot of beauty and light. So devil, you know, is lived to me in the underground. So yeah, I love to go down into the underground and worship what's down there. There's roots of trees, there's mushrooms, there's fucking like wonderful insects down there. So yeah, let's go down into the underground, you know, the depths of our consciousness, the depths of our hearts, our minds, our bodies, our souls, and really look at, you know, what are these deep roots that actually connect us all, connecting us all. And wow, how much power there is in that, in recognizing that we are all interconnected and we're all, you know, supporting each other in one way or another. But it has to start with taking care of our roots first. Knight of Pentacles. Take care of your roots, take care of your home, take care of your mind and your body and your heart, take care of your soul, take care of your fridge. Make sure you clean your toilet and then take a long bath. Okay, so all kinds of things for the physical body, for the physical home, the tangible. Work and focus on that right now from a place of love and excitement and joy and peaceful acceptance for this new now that is already here, that you're just, you know, in this integration phase. And we're going to be in this integration phase, bridging into this new world, into this new reality, anywhere between 7 to 17 months. Okay, is the message that I got. Some of us, there could be a slight acceleration of timeline, and you know, that's really dependent on your soul contract, where you are, what you're doing, how you're doing it. The council sees all. So that is the overall energy I have for you. Let's purify this space. Three is the number of creation. 3 is the number of creation. Skull lover for life, yes I am. 3 is the number of creation. Skull lover for life, yes I am. 'Cause without bones we'd only be jellyfish. I'm singing this song 'cause there's a person here on my life, striving to fear. And fear is only false evidence appearing real. You do not know because you choose to not see that it's all just love in the darkness and the light. Yes, it's love, all love in the darkness and the light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you everyone who was here for this live, who catches the replay. I am so blessed to walk this journey with you, alongside you, sometimes below you, sometimes above you. Always in love. Thank you so much for being here. I send you love and blessings. Until we meet again.